Now, coming into chapter 7, we have God warning Noah about the flood, and he said that he will establish a covenant for him, and humanity is very corrupt, so the judgment is coming, and God instructs Noah to build the ark, and that's what we're picking up. And in this next section, God calls Noah into the ark and gives him the final instructions before the flood comes. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Enter the ark, you and all your household, for you alone I have seen to be righteous before me in this generation. You shall take with you 7 pairs of every clean animal, a male and his female, and 2 of the animals that are not clean, a male and his female. Also of the birds of the sky, 7 pairs, male and female, to keep their offspring alive on the face of all the earth. For after 7 more days I will send a rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe out from the face of the land every living thing that I have made." So Noah acted in accordance with everything that the Lord God had commanded him. Here in the next section, Noah and his family and all the animals enter into the ark just as God commanded them, as the flood is about to begin. Now Noah was 600 years old when the flood of water came upon the earth. Then Noah and his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives with him entered the ark because of the waters of the flood. Of clean animals and animals that were not clean, and birds and everything that crawls on the ground, they all went into the ark to Noah by twos, male and female, as God had commanded Noah. Now it came about after the 7 days that the water of the flood came upon the earth. Here in the next section, the flood waters come, and God shuts Noah and the remnant of life into the ark, preserving them from judgment. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day all the fountains of the great deep burst open, and the floodgates of the sky were open. The rain fell upon the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and on this very same day Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them entered the ark. They and every animal according to its kind, and all the livestock according to their kind, and every crawling thing that crawls on the earth according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, all sorts of birds. So they went into the ark to Noah by twos of all flesh, in which there was the breath of life. Those that entered the ark, male and female of all flesh, entered the ark as God commanded him. And the Lord closed the door behind him. In this next section, all the floodwaters rise and cover everything on the earth, and all life outside of the ark perishes. Then the flood came upon the earth for 40 days, and the water increased and lifted up the ark so that it rose above the earth. The water prevailed and increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. And the water prevailed more and more upon the earth, so that all the high mountains and everywhere under the heavens were covered. The water prevailed 15 cubits higher, and the mountains were covered. So all creatures that moved on the earth perished, birds, livestock, animals, and every swarming thing that swarms upon the earth, and all mankind. Of all that was on the dry land, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the spirit of life died. So he wiped out every living thing that was upon the face of the land, from mankind to animals to crawling things and to the birds of the sky, and they were wiped out from the earth. And only Noah was left, together with those that were with him in the ark. The water prevailed upon the earth for 150 days. And this is how we bring chapter 7 to an end, is where the world is in a state of judgment.